मैम आपका माइक्रोफोन ऑफ है.
Yes, I'm saying that today we are going to do the recapitulation of the biomolecules. So whatever your doubts, you can ask over here. After this recapitulation, from tomorrow onwards, we will be starting the remaining. And I think
मैम आपके माइक में प्रॉब्लम है.
मेरे माइक में नहीं, मेरे हाँ माइक में प्रॉब्लम है बेटा. बट ड्यू टू दिस लॉकडाउन देयर इज नो डिलीवरी ऑफ द माइक. नाउ माय वॉइस इज क्लियर टू यू.
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ. I was saying you that today we are going to start with the biomolecules. Whoever is having any problem, just solve your problem from the biomolecules. And another thing, start preparing for your PT1, as your syllabus also you have got, your routine also you have got. And then tomorrow onward, we will be starting the remaining questions of amines. Hopefully, what I am thinking that after the PT1 only, I will be starting the physical chemistry. Before that, we will be doing the exercise of amines and the revision work only. Okay? Because फिर वो थोड़ा सा chapter हो पाएगा हमारा and then it will remain. We will look that. Biomolecules. Now, what do you understand by the biomolecules? Biomolecules, we say that these are the basically you can say the atoms or molecules which are present in living things. Now, these biomolecules, we say basically you can say that it is the study of biochemistry. Whatever the study, we say that it is a biochemistry, and basically we are going to study here about the carbohydrates, proteins, nucleic acids, lipids, etc. Now, the first thing comes over here, that is your carbohydrates. Carbohydrates का general formula to represent a carbohydrate is CxH2O(Y). And basically whatever the carbohydrates, these are the hydrates of carbon, and carbohydrates are also called as the saccharides, and saccharides means sugar. Now, these carbohydrates, if we look, then we get the carbohydrates from the plants. A very large amount of the carbohydrates we get from the plants over here. Now, for example, we say cane sugar हो गया आपका, glucose हो गया, starch हो गया. All these are the carbohydrates. Now, over here, the one thing which we have like molecular formula, I told you CxH2O(Y), like this. Now, if you are going to look the molecular formula of glucose, glucose ka molecular formula is C6H12O6. Now, this C6H12O6, if you are going to look according to this general formula, so you can write it like this: C6H2O and 6. It means that it is your glucose molecule molecular formula is fitting into a general formula. But at the same time, we also say that all the compounds which are coming under the category of carbohydrates, it's not necessary that they are going to fit under this general formula. There is the possibility कि कोई ऐसा compound हो सकता है which is not going to fit in this formula. And the example of that compound is rhamnose. This rhamnose is an exception and it do not fit in this general formula. At the same time, some of the compounds which fits into this general formula, they are the compounds which are not carbohydrates, they are the non-carbohydrates, but they are fitting in this general formula. For example, your acetic acid. अब acetic acid को how we write down? CH3COOH. अब अगर इस जनरल फॉर्मूला में we want to fit, so it is going to be C2H2O2. It is fitting in this formula, but it is not a carbohydrate. So these two you have to remember according to the MCQ type. Now basically, now what are the carbohydrates? Carbohydrates की definition क्या हो गई? You can define the carbohydrate as optically active polyhydroxy aldehydes or ketones or compounds which produce such units on hydrolysis. Okay. Now after this we have, that is your classification of carbohydrates. Now classification of carbohydrates. Classification of carbohydrates. In this case, we say that the smallest unit of carbohydrates, like this can be classified into the monosaccharide, then your oligosaccharide, and your polysaccharide. Wait a minute, one time. Yes. Now over here, what is going to happen, that monosaccharide, we say that these are the smallest unit of the carbohydrates. ये सबसे छोटी unit है of the carbohydrate. Means that when you are going to hydrolyze the monosaccharide, you cannot break them into the further smaller unit. आप जब इनका हाइड्रोलिसिस करोगे, आप इसको और ज्यादा छोटी यूनिट में नहीं तोड़ सकते हो. That is your monosaccharides. Okay. Now after the and example of the monosaccharide is what? Your glucose. Glucose के अलावा you can have the fructose, ribose and etc. Now यहाँ पे एक चीज जो आपको important याद रखनी है, according to 1 marks or you can say MCQ question, या ग्लूकोज, ग्लूकोज को हम लोग एल्डोज बोलते हैं. Why? Because here is the presence of CHO group. Because of the presence of the CHO group. And your fructose, fructose को भी called as the ketose because of the presence of the ketone group. Got it? Now next comes your oligosaccharides. Oligosaccharides वो हो गए which on hydrolysis give the two monosaccharide units. When you are going to hydrolyze oligosaccharides, they are going to provide you the two monosaccharides unit, and these oligosaccharides are further divided as the disaccharide, trisaccharides, tetrasaccharides, etc. Means डाई ट्राई टेट्रा का मतलब क्या हो गया? व्हेन यू आर गोइंग टू hydrolyze the oligosaccharide, they are going to give the two monosaccharides, means disaccharides, 3 tri, 4 tetra, and so on. For example, सुक्रोज है आपके पास, it undergoes a hydrolysis. On hydrolysis, it gives you a glucose plus fructose. Similarly, you are having a maltose. On hydrolysis, gives you a 2 unit of glucose. Now, this is important according to your MCQ or a 1 marks question. MCQ में भी form में भी it can come, and it can come in the form of your 1 mark question also. Next is your polysaccharides. Polysaccharides क्या हो गए? Polysaccharides are the carbohydrates which on hydrolysis gives the large number of monosaccharides. And main point जो polysaccharides का है वो है they are not sweet in taste. These are not sweet in taste. Because they are not sweet in taste, they are called non-sugars. Got it? Now further we say that your carbohydrates can be classified as the reducing and non-reducing. अब देखो ये वाला क्वेश्चन भी अगेन इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट अकॉर्डिंग टू द 1 मार्क्स ऑल्सो, और ये डिफरेंस फॉर्म में भी आ जाता है. रिड्यूसिंग शुगर मीन्स कि आप उन्हीं शुगर्स को रिड्यूसिंग शुगर बोलोगे विच आर गोइंग टू रिड्यूस द फेलिंग्स and tolerance reagent. Non-reducing sugars are those sugars which are not going to reduce Fellings and tolerance reagent. अब इसमें देखो आपका क्वेश्चन क्या आता है? Either this question is combined in the with the another question in the form of the difference, या आपसे किसी एक की डेफिनेशन पूछ लेते हैं, या ये क्वेश्चन ऐसे आ जाता है एज अ एमसीक्यू कि आपके पास 4 ऑप्शंस दे दिए एंड दे कैन आस्क यू विच वन इज गोइंग टू बी द रिड्यूसिंग शुगर आउट ऑफ द फॉलोइंग और विच वन इज गोइंग टू बी द नॉन रिड्यूसिंग शुगर आउट ऑफ द फॉलोइंग. इतना क्लियर है आप लोगों को अब? यस और नो?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
ओके फाइन. अब नेक्स्ट अब आ जाओ मोनोसेक्राइड्स पे. नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस द मोनोसेक्राइड्स. Now in the case of the monosaccharides beta, we say that it is monosaccharide ko you can further classify, and when you are going to do the classification, you classify them on the basis of the number of carbon atoms and the functional group present in them. Like in the starting I told you over here, that is glucose is called as a aldose. Aldose क्यों बोलोगे आप उसे? क्योंकि उसके पास CHO group है. Fructose is going to called as a ketose. Why? Because it is having its own group. So in the case of monosaccharides, why we are doing this classification? कि कौन सा functional group is present over there. Now over here in your NCERT, we are having the preparation of glucose. Preparation of glucose में just remember this thing, that when you want to prepare a glucose, what you have to do? You have to make it to undergo a hydrolysis. So reaction is C12H22O11 plus H2O, H plus ion. H plus ion, why I am writing? Because when you are going to hydrolyze any sugar like sucrose we have taken, any sugar when it is going to hydrolyze, you have to put their acid. That is your H2SO4 or HCl you can do, you can take to get the H plus ion. So what you are going to do? You are going to get the glucose and fructose mixture. Then another method of the preparation is you can prepare it with the help of the starch. Same hydrolysis will undergo and it will give you a long chain of the glucose. Means a number of the molecule of the cellulose you have taken, a number of the molecule of the glucose you are going to get. Clear? Now another thing is what? Preparation में से we get the least question. The important question which we get over here is what? ग्लूकोज को हमने कहा इट इज अ एल्डोज. अब एल्डोज को हम क्या नाम लेंगे इसका? एल्डोज वी आर सेइंग बिकॉज इट इज हैविंग द CHO ग्रुप. तो एल्डोज में व्हाट वी डू, वी राइट डाउन इट एज अ एल्डोहेक्सोज. हेक्सोज का मतलब इट हैज केम फ्रॉम द हेक्सेन. हेक्सेन क्यों? because over here we are aldo stands for the CHO group, aldehydic group, or hexose stands for your 6 carbon atoms, and your glucose is also known as the dextrose. इसको आप dextrose भी बोलोगे. Now we say that this glucose is a monomer for the number of the your large carbohydrates. Large carbohydrates का मतलब क्या हो गया? Your starch and the cellulose. Up over here the important questions from where we expect a 1 marks question is what? The first thing is your structure. आपको पता होना चाहिए ग्लूकोज का. This is going to be your structure of the glucose. अब जो 1 marks के question आते हैं that come on the basis of its properties. Properties क्या क्या हो गई? This is your glucose. If glucose is made to heat in the presence of a HI, then it is going to give you a N-hexane. Now if in exam this particular reaction comes कि आपको product लिखना है, तो you have to write it in the form of the formula also, that is your CH3 CH2 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 4. This ओके अब यहाँ पे एक ये हो गया. Another thing is what? When your glucose is made to react with hydroxylamine, it gives you a oxime. Oxime क्या हो गया? CH double bond N OH CHOH4 and then CH2OH. This is your oxime. Then if your glucose is made to react with the HCN, then it is going to give you a cyanohydrin. Cyanohydrin is what? CH, CN, OH, CH, OH4 and then CH2OH. It is cyanohydrin. अब ये cyanohydrin से we get the question over here as a MCQ or a 1 marks कि when you are going to convert a glucose into a cyanohydrin, then what functional group of the atom of glucose is replaced? तो यहाँ पे CN ने जो है कौन सा functional group it has replaced over here? It has replaced the aldehydic group. Such type of the question we get. Okay, then another, your glucose when it is made to react with the Br2 bromine water, you can say bromine water, then it undergoes a oxidation. When it is undergoing a oxidation, तो यहाँ पे क्या है? You are having the aldehydic group, so it gets converted into a carboxylic acid और उस कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड का नेम है ग्लूकोनिक एसिड. It is gluconic acid. Then next reaction, when your glucose is made to undergo a acetylation. Acetylation का मतलब क्या हो गया? You are going to use a acetic anhydride. So what is going to happen? Glucose pentacetate is going to form. Then another thing, when you have taken a glucose and what you are going to do, you are going to heat it in the presence of the HNO3. Again it is undergoing a oxidation. On oxidation it is going to give you a acid and that acid will be named over here saccharic acid. Okay, up these I have shown you how many reactions over here? 1 2 3 4 5 6. ये 6 में से any of the reaction can be asked you कि ग्लूकोज का अगर हम Br2 के साथ ऑक्सीडेशन करते हैं तो what you are going to get. If you are going to make it react with the acetic anhydride, what you are going to get. So each and everyone's name and formula you should know. अब एक question we can expect over here one more, that when you are taking a glucose, ग्लूकोज को HNO3 की प्रेजेंस में जब आप रिएक्ट करवा रहे हो, उसका ऑक्सीडेशन हो रहा है एंड इट इज गिविंग यू अ सैक्रिक एसिड. एट द सेम टाइम व्हेन यू आर हैविंग अ ग्लूकोनिक एसिड, मींस ग्लूकोज से ग्लूकोनिक एसिड आपने बनाया एंड ग्लूकोनिक एसिड जो है व्हेन इट इज मेड टू रिएक्ट विद द HNO3 again oxidation is going to take place, and on oxidation it is going to give you a saccharic acid. इतना clear है सबको? Then after this,
Yes, ma'am.
now after this we are having we say that glucose is a optically active compound. It is a optically active compound, and when we say that it is a optically active compound, we say it as a dextro or as a levo. Now when we are saying it as a dextro or a levo, it is based on the position of the OH group. Okay, it is based on the position of the OH group. Like now as I have told you that it is based on the position of the OH group. तो यहाँ पे if you remember I told you a technique कि आप क्या टेक्निक याद रखोगे कि OH ग्रुप जो है वो किस साइड में है. Now OH ग्रुप इस केस में कैसे आ रहा है? R L R R. This. On the basis of this, you can make a Fisher diagrams of the gluconic acid also or a saccharic acid also. Okay. Then we have the cyclic structure of the glucose. Cyclic structure of the glucose के अंदर we are having that when we talk about the cyclic structure, we say that there is the presence of the aldehyde group, but then also glucose do not give the Skiff's test, and as well as it do not form the hydrogen sulfide addition product with NaHSO3. Then we said that pentaacetate of the glucose, they also do not react with hydroxylamine. It means that there is the absence of the free CHO group. Then we said that it means that glucose exists in the two different crystalline forms which are called as a alpha form and beta form. When we talk about the alpha form of glucose is obtained by crystallization from concentrated solution of glucose, and here temperature remains 303 Kelvin. But when we are talking at the beta form, in the case of the beta form, it is obtained by crystallization from hot and saturated aqueous solution at 371 Kelvin. On the basis of this, we form the cyclic structure. Okay. Now over here, what we are going to say that whenever we are having the cyclic structure, they form the cyclic hemiacetal structure. What do you mean by the cyclic hemiacetal structure? क्या मतलब है इसका? Cyclic hemiacetal structure. Hemiacetal का मतलब क्या होता है?
मैम जब एल्डिहाइड और अल्कोहल प्रोडक्ट बनाते हैं।
Very good. A compound which has been formed by the reaction of the aldehyde and the alcohol. Okay. अब इसके अलावा if you remember hemi acetal की definition के अलावा when we did the cyclic structures of the glucose, हमारे पास कुछ definitions आई थी. That was your enomer. What is enomer?
C1 पे मैम डायस्टेरियोमर हो जाता है।
Yes. अगर C1 के ऊपर we say that the position of the OH group is different, then it is going to called as the your enomers. Okay. Then what do you mean by the chiral carbon atom? What is chiral carbon atom, beta? Tell fast.
कार्बन के चार बॉन्ड अलग अलग से जुड़े होते हैं।
Yes. If a carbon atom is attached to the 4 different type of atoms or the group of atoms, then that particular carbon is going to called as the chiral carbon atom. Now, as we have said, that we are making the cyclic structure. So let's look how your alpha and beta is going to form. Now this is your glucose. Okay. Now what is going to happen from this? It is going to shift over here. So what is going to happen over here? अगर हम alpha की बात करें तो it is going to be the OH OH H H OH H H CH2 OH. This will be your alpha D glucose. And if you are going to talk about the your beta one, beta के केस में क्या हो जाएगा? You are going to have the H over here, then OH H OH CH2 OH. H कहाँ पे गड़बड़ हुई? H OH H OH this. OH. Okay. Now if you look the configuration तो क्या हो गया यहाँ पे R L R R L R और यहाँ पे क्या हो गया L R L R R L R. This is going to be your beta. This much is clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now what you people have to do, मैंने already आपको deleted portion I have sent you. यहाँ तक तो you have to study everything. Okay? अब आपका जो कटा है वो क्या कटा है? सुक्रोज, लैक्टोज और माल्टोज. Tomorrow I am going to discuss the fructose also. Fructose we will discuss. Fructose के बाद जहाँ पे आपकी हेडिंग दे रखी है ना डाइसेक्राइड्स, योर सुक्रोज, माल्टोज, लैक्टोज, वो आपका कट चुका है. यू डू नॉट रिक्वायर टू स्टडी दैट पोर्शन. सिमिलरली पॉलीसेक्राइड्स के अगर अंदर आप देखोगे तो पॉलीसेक्राइड्स में स्टार्च, सेल्यूलोज और ग्लाइकोजन दैट इज बीइंग कटेड. इट मीन्स कि जो उनके स्ट्रक्चर्स हैं वो भी आपको कट चुके हैं. एंड इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ कार्बोहाइड्रेट भी कट गया, विटामिन भी कट गया, एंजाइम्स, हार्मोन्स भी कट गया. सो डायरेक्टली आफ्टर डिस्कसिंग दैट योर fructose के बाद directly you have to come to the proteins, that is your peptide linkage, that we will discuss tomorrow. Okay students, so for today this much only. Practice, study this much today. In case of any doubt you can ask me.